Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning into Love. Welcome to another Pick a Card message. This pick a card is, what are my emotions trying to tell me right now? This pick a card is for those of you that are experiencing emotions coming up, feelings coming up, and you're just looking for some affirmation and clarity as to what's going on. When our emotions come up from the depths, or when things happen and our heart is affected, it changes things in our world. It changes the way we perceive life. And so because of that, a lot of things happen. There can be confusion, and I just feel like this message is serving as affirmation and guidance and wisdom for you at this time. Whatever is occurring is meant to occur, and whatever emotions are coming up for you right now are meant for you to see and acknowledge, and to heal them, transmute them, whatever they are, so that you can be free to tune into your authentic joy and happiness and what is meant for you, and to be the love that you are. So we have 4 different groups, group 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just take a moment to breathe and tune in to whatever group pulls at your energy the most. I will put timestamps in the description, you guys. I want to thank you so much for just being who you are, for all of your love and energy and support, for being the love that you are in this world, and for all of your beautiful intentions and visions, your dreams, your desires to create a better way, a better life, a higher quality of energy. I'm honored to walk this path with you and to anchor this love here on earth, and to support your journey in whatever way I can. So thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, for liking, sharing it with those that may benefit. I'm so beyond grateful and so honored at the same time. Like, we exist for each other, and so thank you. And let's just get into the message, you guys. We're going to start with group number 1. Okay, group number 1, let's get into it and see what your emotions are trying to tell you at this time, okay? I'm actually going to put this on the bottom. It says, loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. Okay. I am free and at peace. I am a free person living in a world that is a reflection of my own love and understanding. Absolutely. You are free. You are at peace. This is kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Beautiful. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords, or seek the truth, for your tarot. And actually, let me put these up here, and I'm going to grab your other tarot cards here. Okay, and we've got the Fool, the 2 of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the 3 of Cups. Exchanging gifts. Number 27, within the next few weeks, from the Angel Answers. Crystals, focus. Rest, 15. Oops. Door to value. Ooh, something really beautiful happening here. Gratitude and appreciation. Protection. In the world, not of the world. This energy's been coming out quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. The focus, the protection in this world, not of it. Dreams. Wow. Reward yourself and purification. Just make sure you guys can see all this on the camera. And okay, let me just move some of these here, you guys. Wow. Something is about to transpire for you here in the next few weeks. I don't know where to put these. I'm gonna put it here. Sorry, you guys. I should have done this. I always say this. I should do this before I start the message. That would be the professional thing to do. And I'm sorry if there's a glare. Let me see if I can fix that. I got a new setup here, but this light isn't the best for the cards. That's better, isn't it? Okay. Wow, you guys. Let me just do this here. Thank you for bearing with me while I fix my my setup here. My goodness, you guys. One of these days I'm gonna figure it out. So, thinking this is just gonna have to. Oh my goodness. Okay, that should be good. You guys can see all the cards now, and they're all clear. So, my goodness. I see that you're definitely on the path to emotional fulfillment. You've been through a journey already. You've been through an awakening. I feel like you have really come to a deep understanding and knowing what your intuition is guiding you right now. You know, I see here there's there's a decision that needs to be made, and you've really been taking some time to reevaluate your life, your choices, your relationships, the patterns, the beliefs. Like, I see that you've gone through a period where you've really taken responsibility for yourself. You've chosen to embrace who you are. You've chosen freedom and peace, and to align with your innate worth and value, to recognize the truth of who you are. And I feel like you've gone through relationships and things that were reflections that were showing you and teaching you your true value and worth by showing you what it wasn't, basically. You've probably had a lot of dreams, especially when our emotions are really activated. And what's happening is that our heart is opening. Our emotions, the emotions we want to experience, joy, peace, contentment, freedom, adventure, all of those emotions that are of love, right? They're emotions we experience with an open heart. When our heart is closed, when we're going through situations or we're in relationships that we're hiding ourselves, you know, we're hiding some aspect or whatever because we're in codependency, we're in a belief that we're not good enough or whatever it is. So there's an energy of deception that's occurring in the relationship where people are hiding who they really are or suppressing who they really are in fear of rejection or of abandonment or not being accepted. Okay, so once you accept yourself and love yourself anyways, like, and recognize that we all make mistakes, it's loving yourself anyways and realizing that you don't have to keep making the same mistakes. We can learn from them and grow and make different choices. And that's what you've done. It's like you've given it all you've got into certain relationships, and what that's done is it's allowed you to see your own value, that you are someone who, you know, when you're focused, you're able to, it's like you're in it, you know, you're able to stay focused and committed to something that you're truly in alignment with, and it's because you know your innate value. But when we're in relationships where that's not reflected, it can cause us to doubt our own value, our worth, what we came here to do. And so it's like, I feel like you've gone through this period where you're like, I know that I came here for a reason. I know that I'm a divine infinite being, and it's like you've gone through this journey of seeking the truth. You know, what is the true energy? What is the actual truth? Not just my truth, their truth, but what is the universal truth? And aligning with that, taking that leap of faith, trusting the mystery, right? Because it's like allowing our emotions to guide us. Our emotions are our guidance system. And in the past, if we were in the fear consciousness, when we're a kid, it's like we have no fear. It's because our heart is open. It's when our heart, you know, experiences pain and these energies of the fear-based consciousness, as we, you know, are hurt and we close our heart, it's like we lose the signal to the joy and the bliss, and because we're trying to protect ourselves from being hurt. So I feel like there was a period of time where you closed your emotions off for quite some time, but it's almost through the recognition of realizing that you're so much more than this physical reality, that you're so much more than just a body. And, you know, it's like you are a divine infinite being, co-creator, who came here to live and experience this life to the fullest. And there's a reason why you went through everything that you did, and it's to show you your own value, your own worth, what you're truly capable of, and that you are truly free and sovereign. And that's something we all have to recognize and acknowledge on our own, you know, and not needing anyone outside of us to say, you are meant to be here, you are valuable, you are priceless, you are one of a kind, and you are an infinite being who came here to anchor love on earth. And there is no one here that has the right to tell you otherwise. You know, it's like you've got to know it for yourself. And I feel like that's what this whole situation is speaking to. It's like, I feel like there's this energy here of celebration and happiness and reunion, and you know, like minds and hearts coming together, and being grateful and appreciative of being able to align with that energy and share it with each other, because it is rare in this world. And it's also about recognizing that we all have the choice to align to this energy. It doesn't have to be so rare. It can be for all of us, because that's what it's meant to be. I almost feel like here, there's, with the exchanging gifts card, there's an energy of someone coming into your life, perhaps, especially with the Three of Cups. Like, there's someone here that you've possibly been dreaming about, or someone you're going to meet that is like just such a complimentary person or energy in your life. It could also be you know, this can be however it resonates with you. It could be business with the door to value here. It could be your career, but it could also be a relationship. It could be a business partner. It could be a romantic partner. It feels kind of innocent right now, and friendship. And I feel like there is like a meeting within the next few weeks where it like affirms. It's like you meet someone, like your divine reflection, and you each know your own value, and you are able to share your gifts with each other, and it just brings so much joy and gratitude and appreciation. It's like, wow, you know, there's just this, it's honest, it's real, it's genuine, it's pure. And so the time that you've spent kind of pulled back, and it's like, for me, I feel like this is kind of intentional, because it's a big decision. It's like, you know, it's a crossroads. It's like this decision is going to impact the rest of your life. You know, it's a decision that you don't want to make without knowing all of the pieces of the puzzle, but at the same time you can't possibly see, you know, what the mystery holds. All you can do though is you can see and you can feel the energy. Is this path aligned with love, or is this path aligned with fear? And in that sense, you don't necessarily need to see with your physical eyes, right? I feel like it's, you know, she's got her hands over her heart. It's like as soon as she opens her heart, she's going to know what direction to go. And it's kind of like here with the Seek the Truth, how she's like seeing beyond the veil. You know, she's opening up. She's like, they're like, don't open the veil. But she's like, I'm going to open that thing up and look. I want to know the truth for myself. And so rest, reward yourself, okay? Take some time. I feel like right now is the perfect time for you to take some time to purify, to rejuvenate your energy, you know, just nurture yourself, get very grounded, because there's something here within the next few weeks that's coming together that's going to change everything. I mean, I see kisses here, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I feel like it's something very just pure and innocent, you know, with the little girl here and the unicorn. There's some sort of magical element here, again, with the little child. It's something that is just so divinely guided that there's no doubt. And it's because of all the work and all of the time that you've invested into really being clear and focusing on what you really want, aligning with your spiritual path and what you're being guided to do from your higher self. You know, you are an infinite being, and you come from beyond this earthly realm, and there are things here that are coming up for you because you're meant to bring them into form. You're meant to bring unconditional love, the energy, and express it here in the earth. You're meant to bring it into physical form. So there may be things coming to you that are just beyond this world, and they're absolutely real and true. And you may be receiving some inspiration and insight and creativity, things that may have never been seen before. So I feel like whatever this meeting is too, it's like it affirms your own gifts and value and allows you to expand and deepen that. And you're doing that for the other person as well. So keep purifying mind, body, spirit. This is White Tara, and she speaks to purifying everything in your life, you know, with that energy of love. And you know, is this love or is this fear? And it's thoughts, it's emotions, it's beliefs, it's words, communication, it's food and substances, it's music, whatever it is, it's time to purify. Anything that doesn't feel resonant to your heart, that's not in alignment with who you really are, it's like a time to purify that and let it go, so that you can be very clear and focused moving forward, which is naturally going to bring about those feelings of gratitude and appreciation. And rewarding yourself is like giving back to yourself. You obviously give a lot, you know, you have a lot to give. You are a gift. And so treat yourself as a gift. Reward yourself for how far you've come, for all that you've learned, for choosing love and being responsible for your energy and yourself and what you contribute to this world. I mean, doing the right thing that's in alignment with your heart and soul, no matter what anyone says, or how you feel during the day, or how many ups and downs you go through in your emotions. You know, it's like sometimes when we do the right thing, it feels like it almost causes us more pain in the moment, because it's like, you know, I want this so bad, or I want this to work, and it's not. And instead it's like just, you know, recognizing I'm contributing, you know, I choose love, I'm going to contribute love. If there's nothing left I can do here, then I let this go to the universe and I trust, you know. And it's like doing the right thing will allow you to sleep at night. It will allow you to put to sleep all of those fear-based thoughts and stresses and anxieties and worries and doubts. They'll just be asleep. They won't come up anymore. And I am a free person living in a world that is a reflection of my own love and understanding. It's like true love, honesty, all of that frees us. It frees us from the mental prison and false beliefs and programs that are truly the only thing that keep us stuck and keep us weak and disempowered. So I think this is amazing. You are doing very, very well. You are doing very well. And as you tune in to the true love that you are, you choose to be responsible with your energy and honest, you'll begin to see that your world begins to reflect that around you. And you know it's coming from you and your own understanding, and it brings peace and freedom. And loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. And so when your heart is open, my heart is open, I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself, I love others, and others love me. You know, it's loving yourself unconditionally, no matter what. Knowing that you're choosing the right thing, you're choosing to be responsible, you have nothing to hide, you're human, you make mistakes just like everybody else, except that you're willing to learn from your mistakes and grow. So you don't keep doing that. You don't need to feel the guilt and the shame and the whatever. Those emotional days are over. Now your emotional days are going to be celebration and joy and contentment and peace and ease and, you know, going with the flow and enjoying things and having adventures and being inspired and having creative ideas and waking up in the morning, you know, because you're going to be free. And it's easy to love others when you're in that contentment with yourself, because you're not taking anything personal. It's like to each their own. You know, they could choose love and find alignment within themselves, and then they wouldn't be so grouchy towards you. It's like when someone's projecting something on us, it's coming from hurts and wounds and emotion. You know, the emotions are responding. They're hurt. You know, it's what's at the forefront. So as you heal, you take responsibility, you love yourself, it's easy to love others, and you recognize who's meant to be with you, and those that are meant to be with you love themselves, and they're easy to love because they're, you know, there's not this energy of codependency and neediness. Like everyone knows what makes them happy within. They've chosen to go within and find their own alignment, and now we can just share our life with each other. We can share our gifts, and when things come up, we own it and we say, okay, you know, let's have a conversation. I see what I've, you know, it's like taking responsibility for all of your actions, no matter what, not being afraid, because in love, you know that everything will be resolved. You know, you'll resolve it, you'll work through it. No one's going to get hurt feelings. We're not going to project and make things personal. So you're doing great. I mean, I see this as such a powerful period for you, and it may have been very challenging, and that will always be something that remains with you in a sense of, you know, you remember the challenges, you remember how hard it was to move past it, and you'll feel that sense of true pride, you know, that you deserve everything that you have because you chose to face the dark, you chose to face the hard stuff. And yes, it was hard, you know, and because you made it through, you're never going to have to go back, you know. So I just see a lot of beauty coming for you. Ease. I feel like a stress weight is just like dissipating around you. You're moving into an energy where it's just flowing for you. And the mystery, take that leap of faith and trust the mystery, okay? Because it's got your back, and it's leading you to your peace and your bliss, your love. And I feel like too, just so you know, I mean, you are protected. You're divinely guided and protected, especially when you choose love. Aligning with love aligns you with love. All the beings and energies and frequencies in the universe that are aligned with unconditional love. So you'll have intuitive nudges and knowings before something happens. You'll know, you know, it's like your intuition is really speaking to you right now, so listen to it. And you may be having some out of this world experiences as well, but just know that you're protected, that it's benevolent. This world is very supernatural. The physical reality is really only 1 to 5% of our reality. So most of our reality is supernatural. It is unseen. And when you come into alignment with unconditional love, which is resonant to your soul frequency, you will begin to experience very supernatural things. But remember, if you're ever feeling scared, just tune into unconditional love and fill yourself with that love and know that all is well and nothing can harm you. And just allow yourself to, if you don't feel like entertaining something, don't. But if you do, remember that you're always guided and protected, and it's just a part of our it's a part of our experience. It's magical. This world is magical. Magic is real. Magic is real, and you are the magic, okay? I feel like with the unicorn here, it's like, I don't know, there may be some magical things that you're seeing, and it's like, that it's love. That it's the magic of this life that makes it so amazing. And it's like returning to that innocent wonder of, wow, it really is amazing when you're aligned with love. If you're aligned with fear, it is very scary. Very scary. Okay, so I'm proud of you and honored, and I'm just grateful to walk with this path with you. I'm grateful that you guys are out there, and that I can share these messages with you to just affirm that, and keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing amazing, and I'm right here with you. So thank you guys. I hope this message resonated and that it just brought you all the answers, not answers, but all the affirmation that you needed for what you're feeling right now. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, and sharing. Please connect with me on Instagram or my Patreon, where I share daily messages and early access to my pick a card videos as well. And you can also find me on my website at crystallyn.love. All my links are down below in the description box, you guys. And other than that, I will see you again very soon for the next pick a card. Thank you so much for everything, for being you. And until next time, sending all my infinite love as always, you guys. Peace out. Okay, group number 2. How are you doing, group number 2? Let's see what you guys got. What are your emotions trying to tell you at this time, okay? So I want to find your tarot cards first, yeah? Okay, let me just do this. Okay, so we have strength, control, the number 8. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Look at you, 8. Strength, infinity. I'm a life path 8, so this is great. Temperance. Okay, you've got the 6 of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is beautiful. There's a relationship here. It could be from the past. It could be just somebody very close to you. But this is a connection here that really gives you a lot of strength. It's an energy that you feel you want to work on, that you want to grow and flourish and become something more, especially with temperance here, balancing, alchemizing. There's an energy of strength. This relationship with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like this is something very strong, and there's a lot of stability and growth and deepening of bonds, and like that true stability and strength that comes from trust and love and communication and all of that, okay? Trusting your higher self. This is divinely guided, whatever this is, and this is something that inspires you to really master your skills, your craft, your whatever it is you have a passion for. in the physical world. Whatever this relationship, whether this is something new or something from the past, whoever it is that you're thinking about right now, this is that person, and this is beautiful energy. This is very complementary. It's very equal and mutual, and it's beyond. It's beyond just this place. This is the angels, divinely guiding you together, because you both have something very significant to bring to this place, to this earth, in the physical, and it's going to require a lot of strength, but you guys give each other that strength naturally. It's a natural give and receive. Beautiful. So let's see what you got here. Fortune cookie, Fortunus. It's a Fortunus. This is beautiful. Okay. By the book, the number 11. Okay, so universal laws aligning with, the laws of the universe, the laws of attraction, truth, love. No need to worry. Rainbow blessings. Okay, so the worst is over. Self-acceptance, number 9. Deceit, number 25. Leap of faith, number 22. I love the number 22. I love seeing that. The mystery, number 52. Wow. Here's another, number 8, you guys. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Oh, wow. With deceit here and the owl. Be honest with yourself, the angels. You can do it. Archangel Michael here twice. Oh boy. Mirroring each other. Self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds. Introspection. Oh my goodness. Okay. This says, everything I do is a choice, so I am in control of my reality. The thoughts I choose to believe right now are forming my experiences. I now listen to what I say and do not say anything that I do not want to become true for me. Oh yeah. This is a challenging, this is a challenging one. Here, I'll put this up. Maybe you guys want to screenshot that to remember it, because it is, it's a difficult one to do, but it will change everything. It's a game changer. It really is. The thoughts I choose to believe right now are forming my experiences. I now listen to what I say, and I do not say anything that I do not want to become true for me. Okay, because I'm seeing some lessons being learned here. I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. We're getting a lot of this energy of self-acceptance and being honest with ourselves and really being true to who we are, because that's the only way to attain emotional contentment and alignment and well-being. So let me make sure all these cards are on the camera here. Okay, you guys, this is powerful. So there's just so much here. I mean, let me take a moment. First of all, you are a very, very strong person. You are a very strong person. And with being a strong person also comes a degree of stubbornness, and like, we are very hard on ourselves, right? So I relate to this because I'm one of you. One of you. And recognizing your true inner strength, that's what you want to align with. It's strength for me was like, it was like, a lot of things would happen in my reality, and I was the oldest child. I was always responsible and helping out and supporting others, and just being the pillar. I have 3 children. I'm the mom. It's like I provide, I take care of, I nurture. And my mom passed away, my brother passed away. Um, just some devastating things happened in my relationships. And I remember, you know, I was like, well, I'm strong, right? I'm strong. I can handle this. I can handle everything, and I'm going to get through it. And, you know, if we just stay positive and we do whatever we can to just support each other, we're going to get through it, you know? And it's like, it ended up me taking on more than I could handle and really, you know, becoming more of like codependent and a people pleaser and a doormat and just not seeing my own value and worth. And it came from not accepting myself, lying to myself, you know, and not being honest and true with myself. It was like I put myself second. And so it's like in this I see be the hunter, not the hunted, you know. It's like recognizing that true unconditional love will always nurture well-being, will always take responsibility for its actions, and will always contribute to the highest good of all. It's like this is an energy where we don't need to manipulate or hide anything or be deceitful. So when we experience deceit within ourselves or in our external reality, because I see be honest with yourself, really looking into your heart. It's like the heart is the only place where you're going to feel the energy of truth. You're not going to feel it in your head. You're not, no matter how much we justify something in our head, it's like we have to be really honest with ourselves. Otherwise, we become the hunted. We become the prey. Because we are naive to the ways of deception and manipulation, you know. And with control here, when you align with your higher self, with unconditional love, you surrender to your higher self. That is true strength, because we let go of control, right? We take a leap of faith. We trust the mystery. We let go of control. We recognize that we cannot control anything in the external reality at all. Love does not control, period. Right? Love does not control. It's not about controlling anyone or anything. It's not about manipulating anyone. It's not about deceiving anyone. So in order for that to be true in our reality, in order for us to steer clear of that energy or to recognize that energy, we first have to apply it to ourselves. So there's an emotional element that's coming up for you here where it's like there's more to life than just the physical reality. Yes, you have a gift. You have a gift for creating or manifesting something here in the physical reality, but just creating this gift, like just isolating yourself or creating something, it's like there's a reason why the divine has given you this gift, and it's not meant to be kept to yourself. It's meant to be shared. And so it's meant to grow and become something more. It's meant to anchor this energy here. And I feel like there's a relationship coming into your life here. It says no need to worry. Like there's something that maybe you're concerned about, not being accepted, not being loved for who you are, with self-acceptance here and mirror. It's like I feel like there's a relationship that is mirroring you, and it's reflecting, it's your divine reflection, you know, showing you the parts of yourself that are wounded or where you don't accept yourself. When we meet a divine reflection, they will show you the parts of yourself that you don't love about yourself, that you don't accept about yourself. And that's what you need to see, because it's important for you to love and accept yourself no matter what. That is the first and foremost and most important thing you can do. And so when you do that, you realize that you're choosing, you know, it's like everything I do is a choice. So I am in control of my reality. When you choose to align with your higher self and you surrender to your higher self, you're allowing yourself to guide you and to help you feel what choices are right for you, because the universe will give you whatever you really want. I mean, the universe will give you anything. But what is it that your soul is actually guiding you to do? What do you want to say yes to and no to? You know, what is going to feel The only way you're going to know that is with an open heart. The only way you're going to know that is by being really honest with yourself and saying, you know what, you know, yeah, this is something about me that's really unique, and maybe others don't accept it, but my divine counterpart, the people that are meant for me, will accept me and love me no matter what. They're going to love my uniqueness. They're going to love everything about me. And it's important for you to first feel that way about yourself, because there's nothing about you need to change or become in order to be loved, right? And I feel like there's been a lot of things that have happened in your past, and you're like, you know, I'm taking this leap of faith. I'm trusting the mystery. I'm going for it. I'm following the magic. I'm not going to be a victim anymore and, you know, put myself in situations where they're not equal. I know how strong I am. I know that I can do this. I know that I can find my alignment and balance, and temperance is an energy of patience and alchemy, learning how to master and balance the energy within you and without. So when our heart is healing, when we are loving ourselves and we are choosing to open our heart, it's like true strength comes from the heart. It comes from the heart. True courage. You open your heart and you're going to have the courage to do whatever it is you need to do. You know, it's like your higher self can see the bigger picture, can see the whole thing, and it's going to tell you in every moment, you know, who is meant for you, who isn't. But until you surrender that and love yourself, who you really are, it's hard sometimes to, you know, it's like we find ourselves in these deceptive energies because we didn't recognize it. So whatever deception you've been through in the past, you've learned an immense amount of wisdom from that, and you were meant to go through it, because without going through it, it's like there wouldn't be that energy of, you know, this fortune, this beautiful prosperity coming into your life. There wouldn't be this energy of being really honest with yourself and trusting the mystery, taking that leap of faith. The angels are here. Like, there's no need to worry about anything. When you accept yourself, when you love yourself, when you see your true value and worth, that's the first step. And as within, so without. The universe will bring you anything you want. It gives you what your energy is. You know, it's in what your energy is in your heart. Your heart is either open and it's growing and expanding, or it's closed and it's hurting and it's in pain. And if it is, that's when we need to heal it and move forward and do what we need to do. So I kind of want to see if there's a message in here with this owl here, because I mean, there is an energy of, but it's like there's also affirmation here that your choice to trust your higher self, your choice to trust the mystery and take this leap of faith, it's very prosperous, fortunate for you. Like, it's what you're being guided to do. Okay, let me see this here. So maybe I'll just read this to you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna read it because it's so much, and I feel like it's important that you hear this message. So it says, do you feel you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support tonic, savior, and heal-all for others? There's a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. That is not compromise. That is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You are being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response to, or choose to release that which you can recognize. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you will be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom of your heart, or a flash of insight from the great universal mind that penetrates your own awareness. This oracle also brings you particular guidance that there's a message coming your way. This message will be important to you, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with your heart. Take your time. Even if there is a deadline for your answer, you will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation, you can feel for what your truth is in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response, without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from unhealthy patterns and into the fresh new course your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you, no matter how seemingly small or how apparently dramatic events around you appear to be. Know that you are stepping into a new phase of empowerment. From that place, a new freedom and self-love will emerge. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom medicine of the owl, the ability to hear what is not spoken and see what is hidden in darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The power and magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transition into a new way of being. Wow. So that's amazing. I feel that, and all is well. You are blessed. There is, with the Rainbow Blessings card here, this speaks to the worst being over, like making it through the hardest parts and being able to see the blessing, through all of it. Because you have deeper wisdom and understanding now, and you cannot be fooled. You cannot be fooled. It's like you've arrived at this place of knowing yourself and of wisdom and learning lessons. And I just feel this was all about truly being able to see your own divine reflection. So I feel like as you do that, there is a relationship here, and it doesn't have to be from the past necessarily, but this is a relationship. I feel this purity and this innocence that you're going to feel and know because you've connected with that part of yourself. And so you can recognize it, you can feel it in your heart. So good for you. I'm so proud of you, and I love you, and I thank you for being you, because it's through your courage and strength that our world will change, one person at a time. And to be a divine reflection is such a gift for yourself and everyone. Okay, so thank you for being you. I truly hope this message resonated. And with Fortune Cookie here, there's something very fortunate coming for you, something that is going to be a blessing. I see blessings and fortune and abundance, and it's like you're going to feel just so rich in your heart and in your emotions. And once you feel those emotions, you're never going to entertain that energy of deceit again, because you're going to see how it doesn't go anywhere and serve you or anything or anyone. So it simply served as a lesson to help you see the bigger picture, expand your consciousness and awareness, and be able to have this experience that you're about to experience moving forward. So trust the universe. There are universal laws always at play, and I know you're very aware of them. And so trusting the mystery and taking, oh look, I didn't even realize it's like the mystery and the leap of faith is a very similar card, to like the Fool. And it's like you're trusting the mystery. You have no idea what's in store, but you know that because it's love, it's only going to benefit. It's not going to harm you or take you anywhere you don't want to be. So adventure awaits you, my friend. Adventure. And also I feel like whatever you're doing here, with whatever you're putting work into, it's just going to feel so good. Okay, it may even be helping you right now find that balance. So beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Thank you guys. I know this was a long message, but I hope it resonated and brought you some just relief to what you're feeling, affirmation to what you're feeling. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Please follow me on Instagram or my Patreon page, where I share messages and you have early access to my pick a cards. And also my website, crystallyn.love. You can check me out there. But other than that, you guys, I just thank you. And I will see you again very, very soon for the next pick a card. It's my pleasure and honor as always. Sending you guys my infinite love. Peace out. Okay, group number 3, how are you guys? Welcome to your message. Let's see what your emotions are trying to tell you at this time. And actually, I'm going to pull out your tarot cards first to see what's going on here. So we've got the 8 of Wands, or success and growth. Okay. 3 of Swords. The Ace of Rods, or the Ace of Wands. And look at this, the Ace of Wands again. Okay. 4 of Swords. So you're definitely, your heart is healing and opening, and you're feeling some passion here, some fire. Your spark is lit. Something has lit you up. It's almost like the flame in your heart has really been lit, and it's allowing you to heal whatever has happened. It's like you've come out of your head and you've really gone within. You're really meditating. Look at this: separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. So there was a separation that occurred, and it's a part of co-create. There's something here that needed to occur for you to really feel your passion from a very genuine place within you, a place that really required you to go, like you had to go within to feel this true fire for yourself, your true soul, your true spirit, what's really got your soul lit up. It's something that, with the 8 of Wands here, it's like there's a lot of growth and success, because it's an energy that you've tuned into that allows you to speak and express your authentic energy, your true soul energy, okay? Because you got co-create here, number 40. This is about being a co-creator here in the physical reality, creating with others from that foundation of unconditional love. This says, I have the power to make change. Every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I am ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. Okay, so that's beautiful. This says, my life works beautifully. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. Okay, I love this, you guys. Potential gateway. This card's been coming out a lot, so I think this is beautiful. You've got remain positive, mountain, strength. Wow, a lot of strength in this reading today. Understanding, the number 2. Yeah, there's something you needed to really understand and learn about love and yourself in order to be the true co-creator that you came here to be. It was really important to what you're going to create here in this physical reality, because it needs to be coming from that genuine place of your soul, and it's like you've tapped into it. Okay, journey, number 2. Oh, look, love. Yeah, okay. This is, your heart. It's like you've really tapped into your heart, that true passion and inspiration, and it came from going through this separation with someone you care about deeply, or being in that energy of separation and longing and missing the connection of true love. Is that what you're missing? It's not just a person, or it's like you've come out of that codependent energy, if you had any, and you recognize why you're truly attracted to someone. That true attraction is love. That true attraction is coming from your soul, and you wouldn't feel this deep attraction to something if it wasn't love. it's an energy that gives you strength to overcome any obstacle that's in your way. It's like you're on a journey. This is about packing your bags and, you know, moving on a new path, a new journey, leaving one place to, you know, it's like leaving the old ways of being, the 3D ways, the fear-based consciousness, and allowing yourself to let go of all those things from the past. Take what you need moving forward, because chosen to align with your soul. You've chosen to be the co-creator that you came here to be. So you know you're being guided. It's like, even in this card, it's dark, but there's a light, you know, everywhere she goes, there's light all around her, lighting up her path. So it's like you're in between. You're in between right now. So it's as you're healing and your heart is healing and opening and letting go of things from the past, you're feeling these genuine energies of missing someone, but it's like, you know, you're missing them for the right reasons and not the wrong ones, you know, because you've got love here. And after the storm, let me just put all these down. Wow. I mean, this is communicating, learning how to communicate in love with yourself and others and the world, and aligning with that energy of love and being the love that you are. Just is so beautiful. After the storm, I mean, this is the number one. This is new beginnings, and it's got the owl here. So a lot of wisdom gained, a lot of connection to your intuition and the patterns and the false beliefs, the dark. You know, you've been through the dark, and it's like you're going through a time of understanding right now, understanding why these, you know, why separation occurs when two people love each other, you know, and why, you know, it's like I feel like you've been really learning a lot about yourself and relationships. And I mean, we've got runes, perception here, so really shifting your perception and how you see things. Cleanse and detoxify and listen. So your intuition right now is it's like guiding you, you know, it's like you're on this journey, okay? And there's been a lot of mountains and challenges and obstacles, but it's like you're surrounded with all of this green energy, all of this wisdom and earth energy and understanding and light. It's like, you know that you're being guided. I mean, even in this card, she's in the dark, but look how bright the moon is shining on her, and all the flowers and the water just calmly flowing through. It's like you've been able to pull out of your emotions for a little while to really see things from a higher perspective. And it's like your higher self is ushering you through this portal right now. It's really shown you how strong you are, and there may be some, you know, mountains, you know, it's like you're on this journey, but whatever mountains, whatever obstacles or challenges present themselves, it's like this connection to true love. It gives you the strength, because you know where you're going, you know where this is leading. So it's been a period of understanding for you, and reflection, and seeing the bigger picture, and understanding your purpose and why you're here. Remaining positive, because after the storm, I'm going to read this card to you guys just because I'm feeling guided to read the message in there. But you're being asked to really listen to more of the energy than the words or the physical reality that's around you. It's more about listening with your heart, listening to the energy of love, of truth, of being able to feel into it. So your emotions right now are really guiding you to feel what love is, and you're going to naturally begin to just support your own well-being. You're going to naturally begin to support your own this inspiration and this passion that comes up of alignment with your soul purpose. And it's like, this is a seed you're being offered. This, it's like you can feel it, but it's still inside, it's still internal. This isn't something that is manifested yet in the physical reality. So with the Eight of Wands here, I feel like there, you know, I feel like there's communication. It's like a period of really understanding, because you're learning how to communicate in the language of love, and it's more than just speaking, and it comes from the heart. So it's about listening. It's about listening to how your heart feels when you're engaged with something, right? Whenever you think of a path or a person or a situation, a job, a piece of clothing, a food, anything, okay? If you really tune into that and become present with it, and you ask yourself, you know, how does my heart feel about this? Like, whatever it is, like, for instance, if it's a person, your heart knows if this is someone who is meant to be in your life, and if it's true unconditional love, your heart will naturally want to open towards them, even if you feel fear. But it's that soul connection that is beyond this physical reality, and it comes from the heart, and it's about trusting your heart and what it's guiding you to do. And as you nurture the love, so whatever, you know, the Eight of Wands is about communication or movement or action in with the energy of that, you know, it's that passion soul energy, it's the life force energy. And wherever this energy goes, because it's coming from a pure place, it just grows and flourishes into something even more, you know. So it's a path that just continues growing on its own, because it's rooted in that place of true love. And so you know, as you tune into, like with cleanse and detoxify here, what you need to do to nurture your emotions, okay, nurture your well-being, it's going to be this, you know, this passion that you feel is going to really help you choose to take really good care of yourself, you know, cleansing your body, drinking water, doing a, you know, a detox or greens, or just eating lighter, or just eating real food versus any, you know, maybe choosing to, and it's not even a choice, because what happens is as you begin to feel good, it's more about focusing on what you can do to contribute more of that energy of life into your life. So it's not about thinking about what you need to change, it's more about what you can bring in and what you can add and to benefit your life. And the more you bring in to benefit, it's like the stuff that wasn't as beneficial just kind of naturally falls away. Because like I notice, like for me, when I do a detox or something, it's like I don't really have to do that anymore, because I've cleared, you know, I choose to take my vitamins and drink my greens and have fresh fruit and food. And really, I'm not hungry that much anymore, because the food I put into my body is real and it's full of life force. If I eat something that's processed, or I, you know, eat a bunch of junk food, which I do, I'm still human, I do that occasionally, I notice that I feel just bogged down and whatever. And then you've got to, you know, I've got to be like, okay, I got to take some time and just, you know, eat a little bit lighter and go easy on myself. But it's like, the same occurs for our emotions, you know. For me, I feel like this is about really detoxifying your thoughts, your emotions, purging, letting things go, and also allowing the good stuff in that nurtures and heals and supports you back to your well-being. So this is your environment, even, you know, anything in your environment, in your home, that just doesn't feel good to your heart, you know, remove it, let it go, and replace it with something that makes you feel good. Or bring in things that make you feel good, and you're just going to naturally be like, you know what, I don't think I want this in here anymore. So it's something about changing your perception, seeing things from a new perception based on allowing love into your life and allowing yourself to see through that filter of love versus, you know, fear and remaining closed off. closed-minded. You know, this is about being open-minded and open with your heart and soul and connected to your higher self and the true energy of love that is always guiding you and is always with you, and we are one with it. You know, it's like when we choose love and choose to align with our authentic self, we become one with the whole world, with everything, with the universe, because that energy of unconditional love lives within every single physical thing here on earth and beyond. So I don't know, I feel like you're learning more about how to tap in beyond just what you've learned in the 3D ways. It's like you're allowing your higher self to guide you to tap into your own like internal divination and guidance and communicating with your higher self. And like I feel like it's energy, like you're really being taught how to tune into the energy and the frequency and the vibration so that you can truly co-create, because that's what you came here to do, is raise the vibration. So after the storm, I want to read this to you guys. It's saying read it to them. Okay. Okay, so it says, there's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With the release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision for your future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions, threatening to erupt or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within, as if something doesn't happen, and soon you fear you might just burst. You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control, and you would be right. There is in life and in the creative process a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows, yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it comforting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storms of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that this is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is little more than the impossible dream of perfection, and a need to gently, or even with great dramatic flourish, cast that aside so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you're not sure what the storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that need worry you. Remain positive, right? If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is important for you. The storm is coming, and if you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it, as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of a fresh, new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact. Whatever is happening or soon will happen in your life, this storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy in life. Yes, it is. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This oracle is also confirmation that if you've been praying for help, your prayers have been heard, and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you, stepping in and shaking things up so that situations can be sorted out according to a greater wisdom. So let go, hold only to your inner self, and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. Wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The sacred storm. So allow this purification, this detox, that whatever's happening, it's like, I remember when I got down on my hands and knees in my yard in the middle of the night and prayed to the universe to please show me love or above, to align me to love or above, and like whatever was not love, please let it fall away. And I had no idea what that prayer was going to do. And I mean, when I tell you a storm came into my life, it was a complete, like, it was a tornado, and it just ripped everything apart. So I feel that, and at the same time it's opened up a whole new expanded reality for me, and it was really difficult to go through. It took a lot of strength to take that journey, to understand, you know, to choose to understand, to choose to learn and grow, to face separation, to say, you know what, I am pure unconditional love, and I can never truly lose anything that's meant for me. And if I'm really missing someone, and I'm really thinking about someone, and I'm feeling this intense attraction, it's coming from a place of my heart of pure love. And so it's allowed me to be at peace with that, and to release it and trust and move forward, understanding, you know, choosing to look at why things happen the way they did, and allowing love to guide me. Love is the truth, and everything else is illusion. So once we choose love and align with love, and we see things through the eyes of love, we see that everything is truly how it's supposed to be. And at the same time, it's all in our hands, you know. By choosing love, the power to change our reality is infinite. I mean, there's infinite potential and possibilities. You know, if I imagine if every single person chose to align with love and their higher self, and we all encourage each other to follow their higher selves and to face their pain, and it's okay, you know, like imagine if every single person, like I can't, but then I guess we would have all learned our lessons and be gone from here, right? So it's like everything in your life is working out beautifully because you've chosen to align with love. And it doesn't mean that everything is beautiful all the time. It doesn't mean that the world is ever, you know, so-called perfect, but everything is perfect just the way it is. And it's all about the power of choice, and recognizing that, you know, without these experiences and these storms, this new inspired energy could never be born. So we have to take the good with the bad, and see it all as one, that one can't exist without the other, and ultimately the power's in our hands. You know, once we have that understanding and the power that we have to align with our higher self with love, everything in our reality changes, because every choice that we make, everything we communicate is coming from our heart, even if it's not perfect, you know. But that's what being a true co-creator here is. And this is the gateway that you're going through. So it's going to take you tapping into your infinite strength and courage in order to really keep moving forward in this journey, and allow yourself to be squeezed through this portal. Because what's coming out, I mean, this is double affirmation to whatever inspired energy that you're feeling, the passion that you're feeling. It's the attraction of your soul. You know, love is the law of attraction. So this isn't an energy that it can't be manipulated. Like, it comes from the heart. So when you feel it, you know it. And once you know something, there's no going back. So it's about embracing it and understanding and growing and learning, and allowing yourself to, whether, you know, you have infinite strength. So there's, you know, it's like seeing the storm from a new perspective, that it's clearing out the old, it's detoxifying your old, you know, removing whatever is no longer serving. And it's about listening to the truth of your soul, the truth of your heart. You know, are your thoughts based in the truth? Is your feelings based in the truth, which is love? You know, and you're this is that period of time where you're really learning to listen to your guidance and your inner wisdom and being able to hear it and understand it and to take action on it. When it guides you to take action, you're going to know. And it comes from choosing to heal your heart and pull those swords out and bandage them up and take care of yourself and go on this journey of love. You know, it's remain positive, okay? Remain positive. And I know that's sometimes hard to hear when you're going through the storm. It's like, please, you know, I'm doing my best here. But it's like, sometimes that's all we can do. And if you can do that, you are, I mean, the angels, heavens, the universe is just applauding you, ushering in all the support that you could imagine, because it's like, this person's strong. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to be the one remaining positive. But you got to remain positive for yourself, you know? It's like attracts like, and love is, believe in the love that you are, you know, and just choose to remain positive no matter what, okay? I just feel that there is a lot of deep wisdom and understanding here for you, because you came here to be a master co-creator of unconditional love with me and so many others. Look, here's the owl again. The owl here on the tightrope and the cheetah up there. It's like they're getting ready to co-create something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting the way this card is, but the cheetah, you know, it's like there's something about passion, obviously, and fire, and it's lit within you, and it's like that cheetah's sitting there. It's almost like it's, I don't know. You'll have to take it however it feels for you. I feel a couple different things coming through, so I'll leave this up to interpretation. But co-create. You know, it's about co-creating. So, wow, you guys, I hope this message resonated, and that it brought affirmation to what you're feeling right now, to what your emotions are guiding you to do. Listen to them, okay? Listen to your emotions and honor them, your feelings. You wouldn't be feeling things if there wasn't a reason for it. There's always a reason for everything. So honor your feelings and your heart, and listen to whatever it is it's guiding you to do, because it's guiding you into a direction that is meant for you. I mean, this is beautiful. So, wow. I wish you guys so much love, and I can't wait to see you on the other side of all this, because this gateway here, and it says potential. So it's like, I feel like, again, it's like, this is your choice, you know, and this is what you've chosen. Your soul has chosen this already. Your soul is always growing and evolving, and it has all the time in the world, so it's patient. It's never going to be an energy that forces you to do something. However, your soul came here to grow and evolve, and so it's going to continue presenting situations in your life that allow you to grow and evolve. And so if that's the case, you might as well align with love and be true to yourself and honor your feelings and follow your inspiration, because then what you learn is so much more enjoyable, and it's exciting. You know, when the storms come, it's like, you know, you want to, it's like, I always feel like this energy of like the horses when I was little, watching the horses out in the field during a storm and seeing them get all like riled up and bucking around and running around and just like frolicking, and it just like made them all ornery, and you know, it was exciting. You know, it's not like a destructive type of storm. It's more like just clearing out, like it said, the old heavy stuck energies or anything from the past. And it's just like, even in this card here, it feels very gentle and embracing, and it's like going into a tree, but yet the people are so small, it feels so big, you know, as you're going into something like that. So And it's like dark on the outside, but it's light on the inside. It's like the higher self, love, it may feel like a storm at times, but it's always guiding you in the most gentle, quiet ways, you know. It's like your higher self, your heart, is very quiet, it's very subtle, but it's very repetitive, you know. It will always continue speaking to you in a very gentle but powerful way. And that's how you know it's your soul, you know. It's like no matter what you face, there's some sort of grace that's with you. You know, there's an angel that shows up at the right time. There's something that just like, okay, you know, because it could be a lot worse, right? There's some people who are really struggling with change. And so it's like accepting that change is happening and it's going to happen no matter what. So when you choose to align with love, it's like there's a comfort that comes in. There's a relief. There's a support energetically that comes in, and things begin to happen. So remain positive and true, and you know, listen to your emotions and what they're trying to teach you right now, whatever it is you need to learn. It's about understanding and shifting your perspective, because you're on the journey of love. So wow, that was a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, for just being on this amazing journey with me, no matter how wild it gets. I'm excited to see us all come together as co-creators and see what's, you know, what unfolds here. So you guys, please follow me on Instagram or my Patreon. I share daily messages or weekly messages over there, and early access to my pick-a-cards. Or you can find me on my website at crystallin.love. But other than that, I'm just honored, and it's my pleasure as always to share these messages with you guys. And I will see you again very soon for the next pick a card message. All my infinite love as always. Peace out. All right, group number 4. Let's see how we're doing here. Let's see what your emotions are trying to tell you at this time. See what we can affirm for you guys. See what's going on. I'm going to pull your tarot cards out first. Yeah. So we've got the 7 of Wands. Choose your battles. Oh, the 7 of Wands again. Oh my goodness. The last message had 2 Ace of Wands. So wow. 5 of Cups. Okay. Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. We've got the Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Okay. It says, with every breath I take, I'm getting healthier and healthier. My body is a mirror of my inner thoughts and beliefs. I nourish it with good foods and healthy exercise. With every breath I take, I'm getting healthier and healthier. It is only a thought, and a thought can be changed. The thoughts I choose to think and believe right now are creating my future. These thoughts form my experiences tomorrow, next week, and next year. Okay. Childhood innocence from Earth Magic. It's beautiful. A change in the wind, number 12. Yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Oh my goodness. Don't stop. Transformation, divine love. Look at this. Angel. Okay, I gotta lay these out. You've got divine love here. Angel of love. You've got bountiful harvest. Oh my goodness. The owl has been coming out, I think, in every message today. So deception, wisdom. There's some like huge understandings and wisdom and lessons being learned right now. Follow your own rhythm, and it's the number 5. Okay, and we've got 2 5s here, 2 7s. Psychometry, sensitivity. Yeah. You're awakening. You're awakening here. Have confidence and meditate. Okay. Get these all over here for you guys. I don't know if I've got what's going on here. Okay. Oh my goodness. So let me just take a moment here. Wowee. So first of all, like I feel like you need to hear that no matter what is occurring right now, okay, no matter what is occurring in your physical reality, no matter how challenging it is, who's disagreeing with you, who's not accepting you, who doesn't see you, okay? I feel like maybe you're in this period of time where you don't feel like anyone sees you. Ooh. Okay, and this is a hard energy to be in. This is a really uncomfortable energy to be in. And so because of that, okay, there's this, it's like, you know, you can't stay in this energy. It's like you've got to keep going, right? Don't stop. This is, you know, I feel the angels are around you, the angels of love. You are being guided onto the path of divine love. You are being guided in every single moment, okay? The Seven of Wands, this is your soul standing up for yourself, okay? This is your spirit, yourself, standing up for the truth of who you are. This is about you taking a stand for your beliefs and what you're creating in this life. And true love, true unconditional love will support what it is that you're here to create, will support what is best for your well-being. And so I feel like you're, especially with the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Wands, you know, this is conflict and sadness and grief and, you know, being at a loss and just, you know, not being able to find harmony and balance and resolution. But it's through that you're able to identify certain patterns or false beliefs that were holding you back from really being who you want to be. And you've had enough of it. You know, it's like it's like it's too short to be in an energy where we don't feel like we can be who we really are and where we're not seen. So I feel like, you know, there's this energy here with childhood innocence, of really returning to your true authentic self, your true essence. It's like you've been able to really tune into who you really are, despite all of the things outside of you that tell you otherwise. You've chosen to be true to yourself and to follow your own rhythm, to follow the beat of your own drum, to recognize that, and I've been reading these because they're so profound messages right now. I'm going to read this one to you, but it's following your own innate rhythm, what your soul is guiding you to do. And others may not agree, you know, but they don't walk in your shoes, and you recognize you don't walk in theirs. So it's like, I feel like you have this energy of, you know, it's like you support each person doing what's right for them, but it doesn't mean that you have to, you know, agree. You know, it's like you agree to disagree and move on with your life. You're not trying to change anyone. And so this is about you choosing your battles. You know, what is right now, as you're moving through this period, that may feel, you know, it's like with the butterfly here, you're going through transformation, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. And I feel like it's, you know, you are expanding your consciousness. You're outgrowing old programs, beliefs, relationships, situations that aren't serving your growth. They served at one point in time, but now they're actually holding you back. And if we don't choose to keep going and move through that energy, we stay stuck in that energy, focused on the past and what was lost, instead of recognizing that there's something to learn about that. And nothing is truly lost when we turn around and see the cups over here that are full and waiting for us, you know. it's like you're really going through it. And there's something here about, with the Page of Pentacles, you know, it's like, it's this ancient wisdom of the earth, of the physical reality, of the soul. I feel like there's ideas and inspiration coming through for you right now that are guiding you to create something here in earth, on earth, in earth, on earth, to it's like your energy is being anchored here, your true energy. And the Page of Pentacles, to me, I feel like is always this old soul energy, really all the pentacles, because it's the earth energy. It's the energy that is very, it's very old and steady and solid, right? It's dense. It's dark matter. The earth energy is the physical matter. So there's something here about you really standing your ground and choosing your battles, because what you're meant to anchor here is something that is divinely guided and is, I mean, it's like choosing love or fear. By choosing love, you're able to move forward on this path. You have some sort of ideas, or there's something here that you're being guided, divinely guided, to explore and continue with, that has to do with maybe even your finances, your business. You're an entrepreneur, something that you feel is aligned with your soul purpose and your path, and it is. It's something that you're being divinely guided to do, to explore, to start taking some steps towards allowing it to expand and grow. And so, you know, it's allowing yourself to recognize things for what they are, and making that decision to say, you know, things are changing. I'm aligning with love, and love is guiding me. And so whatever is worth your attention, you know, it's like choosing your battles. There are some battles that are never going to end, no matter what you do, no matter what you say. It's like you can't change someone else. They have to be willing to change themselves, you know, and want resolution. It's you can't be nice enough, you can't be good enough, you can't, you know, it's like you've got to recognize that we all need to take responsibility. And like, again, with the Page of Pentacles, that to me is taking responsibility for your energy, for yourself, and what you create in this physical reality. And so there are certain battles that are not worth fighting anymore, you know, remaining in the past, having to, you know, it's like, this is the Seven of Wands is like, nobody's really hurting each other in a sense, like physically or anything, but it's more like it lowers our self-confidence, you know. It's like, have confidence here, because what others do has nothing to do with you. You know, it truly has nothing to do. You know, it's like we all have free will, and we can all choose resolution. We can all choose love if we really want to. You know, I would go through this in this period. It's like, I'm choosing love. No one's holding a gun to my head saying I have to choose love. But it really, when it comes down to it, is there really, you know, it really is a choice. You know, no one's holding a gun to someone's head saying you have to continue, you know, manipulating and lying and denying and projecting, right? And it's really the ego that's doing that, and we're unconscious. It's keeping us in the fear, which fear is it hypnotizes us. It keeps us trapped in our head and in our thoughts, and we actually become hypnotized. We don't pay attention to what's really going on in our physical reality. We miss things, we miss opportunities, we miss, you know, all sorts of things, because our mind is so focused in the fear. So I feel like there's an energy here with your sensitivity becoming, you know, when you choose love, you become very sensitive to the energies around you. You can feel, you know, with the owl here, you can feel what energy is love and what energy is fear. So you are tuned into this energy of love, and it's guiding you. And focusing on health, focusing on thriving, focusing on building a foundation of unconditional love that is real, where people feel nurtured and free to express who they really are. That's the energy that you're moving towards. So you can, it's like you've chosen to make amends, you've chosen to heal, and whatever you can't control anymore, it's like, let it go to the universe. Focus on love and planting your seeds of love here in the physical world, which will be very prosperous, bountiful, right? Bountiful harvest. The seeds that you're planting right now are leading you to a bountiful harvest. And not just for you, but for the environment around you, the energy that you're anchoring here, it brings that energy to everything around you, the earth, the animals, the air, the people. Okay, this is like, to me, energetically what really happens when we're planting our seeds in the physical. You could possibly be the angel of love, or there's an angel of love that is really inspiring you to get through this transformation with the innocence, returning to your innocence, returning to your childlike self, healing those wounds within you, healing the inner child, allowing yourself to grow by looking at your heart and your emotions, knowing what causes grief and pain, and regret and sadness, and having to be defensive and defend yourself. It's like you have nothing to prove and nothing to defend. You are pure unconditional love, creator, source energy. And by taking responsibility for yourself and your energy and what you're creating, you can be free to go your own way, to follow your own rhythm. And everything is what we give out comes back to us. So don't stop, okay? A change in the wind. Things are changing. Shifting. There is a change in the air, okay? So I feel like you're being guided to really meditate, go within right now. Focus on your heart, which is going to give you confidence and courage and that fire and that passion that you need to stand your ground when you need to do it. But it's knowing that you're moving out of that energy, that you're not going to have to stand your ground forever, because as you align with divine love, then it's like you are loved and accepted. That energy of fear is gone. It's a process and it takes time, but the seeds you plant will reap a bountiful harvest. Seeds sown in love, bountiful harvest. Seeds sown in fear, we know what that is. That's the tower. Okay, so you've learned a lot about, the dark. You've learned a lot about the dark, and I feel like here with sensitivity, you've had to rely on your intuition and your psychic gifts to navigate through the dark, trusting your higher self, what you feel, intuiting what you feel around you, trusting yourself to see beyond the illusion. And so with sensitivity here, it's like unconditional love activates our gifts. It's what activates the organic technology of our sixth sense, the unseen, our ability to feel into the unseen and understand it and listen and translate and communicate. So when you tune into your heart, more love comes in, more, connection with your higher self, connecting with the divine love, with nature, with the animals, the earth, the air, the elements, fire, water. It's going to speak to you on, your path, because the energy is pure. It's like knowing how to tune into unconditional love no matter where you are. It is this reality, but it's about tuning into it, the organic feeling, the feeling that you feel in your heart versus, just the synthetic type of, it's like, this has been a process of tuning into energy, and really getting to know your higher self. I mean, I remember going through this, and it is a transformation. It's a process. It's really uncomfortable, but it also it's a catalyst, you know, because the energy is too uncomfortable to remain in. And it's also knowing that, you know, you are so guided and protected, and just by recognizing love, you're calling in your angels and guides. You know, you don't have to even be aware of it. It's just your frequency that you're emitting, your energy that you're emitting. When you emit unconditional love comes to you like attracts like, right? So when your heart, you know, it's like your soul and your heart aligned, no matter what you do in this physical reality, it's going to be a path that, you know, it's just healthier and healthier with every breath you take. And breath is your connection to the unseen and the physical. It is the ether. Okay, so breathe in unconditional love, breathe out unconditional love. Just, you don't even have to think about why or how or for what. Just unconditional love in and out. And I like to activate. I'm like, I send out intentions in my thoughts, like to activate the unconditional love particles in the air and in the trees and in everything and in people, you know, and, you know, experiment with that too, because that'll help you with your sensitivity. It's really fun to experiment with your gifts and to observe how, you know, as long as you're rooted in your heart, you know, you can experiment and explore your gifts in a way that is, I mean, you just have to do it to know. And I feel that coming for you. So I want to read this Follow Your Own Rhythm. Number 5 again, change and transformation. So it says, deep within you are moved by an ancient powerful force that cannot be tamed. That's what this is. Okay. It is the rising pulse of your connection to the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward, and to take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat, that no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it is time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of your inner rhythms. This oracle brings you the special message that you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it's time for the rhythm of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious, or nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythm of play beats in your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, dance, converse, sing, make music, make love, and share your wildness. You will be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience a positive, energetic exchange. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms, and that all that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What you will gain is peace. You must honor your need for rest and replenishment as well as your need for play. Sometimes an afternoon nap or trip to the beach will do far more for you than slogging away when you're mentally depleted and in need of rest. Sometimes you need to work when the energy is flowing, even though others may say it's too much and you must stop now. You are an empowered individual and you have the intelligence and wisdom to choose for yourself. Experiment with what works best for you and tailor your lifestyle so that it nurtures your best self into being. Okay, there you have it. You know, it's like you're in this energy of transition, and there may be times when you have to stand your ground, but there is also times where you are, you know, meditating and going within and contemplating and resting and exploring your psychic gifts, you know. But it's like you're not afraid to stand up for yourself at this point. It's like you're facing conflict, you're not running from it. You're like, this is me, you know, this is my truth. And so you know, it's like, and so I'm doing this. You know, you may be starting a new business venture. And you're like, I'm doing this, and I'm not going to look back and have regrets. I'm standing up for myself, and it is your soul standing up. It's the change in the wind. It's the return to innocence, you know. It's don't stop. This is your path, and it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. The thoughts I choose to think and believe right now are creating my future. These thoughts form my experiences tomorrow, next week, and next year. So I just feel you really coming into your gifts, your energy, being very sensitive to and appreciating your sensitivity, you know, that it can guide you. Whereas before it may have been a little bit hard to feel, you know, and it's when the soul wakes up, the heart opens, you know, and we can feel, and it's amazing. So I'm you know, it's like meditating on confidence and courage and standing up for what you believe in, that you know, it's standing up for love, it's standing up for truth and honesty and communication and compassion and, you know, resolution, right? Heart to heart. So choosing that is like you are getting healthier and healthier with every breath you take, with every thought you think, with every move you make. The angel of love, you know. So beautiful. I hope that this affirms what you're feeling right now, what your emotions are trying to tell you, and don't stop, you know. Don't stop. Don't let this stop you. This is temporary. This is temporary and necessary initiation. It's like, you know, you declaring that you really want what you're asking for, and you're claiming it. It's like you're claiming your soul path and purpose, and nothing's going to stop you, and you're supported in that. Okay, so make sure you're taking time to meditate and do this, you know, just relaxing in the grass if you can, with the flowers, wherever you are, somehow, some way, just, you know, getting into that relaxed state as the changes, you know, blow through and blow out all the old and allow all the new freshness to come in. Okay, so I love this. I hope this message resonated for you and affirmed. And if you guys, thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. I am so honored and grateful to deliver these messages, and just feel so grateful to walk this path with you. You guys blow me away, and I'm so glad that you exist. Follow me on Instagram or my Patreon. I do share messages on my Patreon and early access to my pick of cards, and also my website at crystallyn.love. But other than that, you guys, I'm so just honored to share these messages, and thank you. And I will see you again very, very soon for the next message. All my infinite love as always. Peace out.